Previously on Tomorrow's End.
Also, I'm really disappointed they said this was banana.
See that on. I'm very disappointed this is not banana.
Things Tim can't have for 200.
Well, I don't really have dice anymore. I don't trust these things, so I do have a 100-digit roulette wheel.
How did humanity get here? I just can't remember. The rest of the world didn't know why the end had come. They'd heard on the radio about an attack on the States by either Russia or China over dwindling resources. What we knew was that the world was going to end, and a crazy man named Morrow had a plan to save the world. Many teams were frozen in vaults deep underground, safely tucked away from all the bombs and nukes flying, and the asteroid that would finally end everything. They were supposed to wake up 25 years later and help pick up the pieces, but something went wrong, and everyone woke up a lot later, if they woke up at all. Cultists, criminals, madmen, they've been living and thriving through the radiation and destruction the entire time. Some good people also survived. They held on to hope by spreading stories about tomorrow's end.
You don't know that I shot
Will
anyone.
saw it.
Will, let's really put this into perspective, shall we, just for a moment?
And also we just heard, ah!
Or
And boom.
the enormous boom from thunder cannon stick you carry.
It's pretty obvious.
We've only been around one another for, I don't know, 6 to 8 months now. And your big boomstick go boom. We all know what that sounds like.
Underground.
And we all know the fact that you're obsessed with standing on top of this thing, shooting everybody and anything you can get your fucking hands on.
That's a bad thing?
That looks said you're not wrong.
Right,
For
correct.
everyone who can't see it.
It did.
All right. Give me where's my medical bag? Give me the goddamn medical bag.
It's right at your hand. Calm down.
Thank you very much. Get myself a little bit cleaned up. How bad is my headache?
It's bad. It's like really bad bourbon and bathtub gin bad.
All right, so we're not quite ex-wife headache bad.
No.
Okay.
Do you remember the quote-unquote absinthe at Ren Fair years ago?
Tastes like diabetes.
No, I was thinking the one that tastes like actually worse than vomit.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take myself a big swig of some water, a little bourbon, chew up some aspirin, and try to kind of get my head wrapped around here. It's like, all right, Alex, come here. So are we still moving, or are we stopped?
Actually, that's a good question. Are we still moving, or has Guy stopped the
You
truck?
are still moving, and in
Okay.
fact, right now, you feel like the vehicle just ran over something. Ashcan, you just saw Guy aimed for the wolf and ran it over right on the tires.
Oh,
nice.
Go Guy.
Is
We
there
gotta
a
get the
reason
head off
why
still.
We
It's fine.
pushed the ballooner off.
Guy,
Switching
No,
weapons.
we don't know yet.
Guy,
Okay.
go around back.
Go on back?
Yeah, I'm going to yell back to everybody else. We're going to make a gun run all the way around. Use the side ports.
I can see 4 targets straight in front of us. Should we help them here?
Alex,
If
help
we
me
can
load
see
this gun.
targets, yeah.
Help me load my gun.
I'm going to get Gox a gun loaded for him. I'm going to also grab one of the painkillers from our med kits. Yeah.
I need some anti-seizure
I'll check the
meds.
optics real quick,
All right.
Tim.
Okay. At the time you look in the optics, you hear Guy say,
They're opening the gate.
I thought it was already
It was
open.
already open.
"No, the main gates are open. They're opening the secondary gate so you can get straight into town."
That's the one we
Okay,
want.
so they're not trying to kill us. Don't shoot them!
Well, let's see. What's the
see if I
chances
heard
of
that.
Look
Ashcan
is
hearing
great.
that from
You
inside?
have a walkie-talkie. Yeah,
Well, he's deaf.
I'm ignoring the
Hold
walkie-talkie.
on. Did you guys clip another one to him?
we always have
Yes, you
every
did.
time.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
He's
good.
deaf because of the gun.
Don't give a fuck.
Ashcan, you heard a small voice from behind you say, "Don't shoot them."
I'm going to check and make sure I push that ballooner off.
What? Why? Why are we doing this?
Spite.
After we just saved her ass?
Spite.
Out of
I
curiosity?
just saved her ass again.
Well, she doesn't get in the middle of the fight this way.
Ashcan,
Yes.
roll a d6.
6.
You see that many wolves that you can shoot.
Oh, opening up on wolves.
Okay. Will, you see 6 targets in thermals.
Relaying that up to the gun.
Okay.
No more grenades.
Suppose I should start shooting at wolves, huh?
Yes. You can start shooting at wolves.
Yay!
All right. So, Ashcan, because you already said that you changed weapons, which means you're already ready,
Right.
pull some triggers.
Pulling triggers.
Will, should I trade out these
for the first
grenades
shot.
before I start shooting?
Okay.
No, cycle over to the machine
Your
guns.
one's winged.
Okay.
6 successes on the same one.
Oh, oh, really?
Yeah.
You big meanie. You big meanie.
Damn.
All right. Next.
And 6 successes on it again.
All right. One wolf is eating dirt. Charlie, you see of all the target data that was just sent to your guns, basically Will flipped you over to the thermal so you can see all the targets. One of them just went down. Your turn.
I have a question for the GM.
Yes.
In the 6 months that we were living and staying in Beets and improving their general infrastructure and whatnot, did we ever set up a radio communication between Beets and ourselves?
No.
Hold on. There was 6 months of unexplained
Quit
in-game.
helping the GM.
I'm not. I'm actually helping us.
And it actually...
Because that way it can't be stolen and used to track us.
Don't care.
You hear the cackling?
There's no cackling. There it is. But that's just on the cue. GM, what do you say?
Like?
I'm just curious to know if we'd ever set up a radio communication between Beets and ourselves.
Let me see if we ever thought about that. 53. No, you talked about it, but you never set it up.
I respect that. All right.
All right, I'm
I
switching
just
over.
wanted him to roll for it, okay?
Well, that would be way too easy for him to fuck us with.
I'm switching over to machine guns.
Okay. You have targets. 1 through 5. Which one would you like? And what mode are you doing? Are you just you're going to shoot a burst, or are you going full auto?
Burst.
All right.
And should I actually? Are you asking if I'm aiming at a certain wolf?
Yes, you can take one. You got 3 actions.
Okay.
So you can take 2 actions to aim and the third one to fire, which will give you a plus 20.
Okay.
Or actually, it'll give you a plus 10. It removes the negative 10 from the first, and then go. So.
Okay. So one of the ones in the middle, I guess.
Okay.
20.
Okay, so you got 2 successes. That means 2 rounds. That thing fires. Oh, I know what that fires. Hold on.
That's a 7.62.
Yeah. Okay. That wolf. Actually, hold on. Where'd it hit? Hold on. Damn it! I lost a die. Really? Anybody want to guess?
In the head?
Groin.
Of course it did.
So, it's now dragging its butt. All right, the vehicle has stopped. Everybody else now has a turn to do something before I go back to the top of the order of the ones that are shooting.
I'm going to take a big, long draw off of my flask, sit back, and help Doc get situated.
Okay.
I am going to take one of my ampules of Dilantin.
Okay.
Dilantin is a anti-seizure med that will assist me in recovering. Not necessarily fully.
Okay. 91. Really?
Yeah.
One of the wolves spontaneously exploded.
Of course. That always happens with your bad guys. Well, everybody else is doing their fun. I'm going to reach over, power up the external PA, and pull up a 24 kilohertz cycle.
Well, you already had that as a preset. What you were trying before.
Of course I did. But I'm still going to fire it.
Well, that means the wolves don't get negative.
Why, strangely enough.
Does it enrage them? Doesn't enrage that one. Another one explodes spontaneously. Okay. You still have 4 targets. Back to Ashcan.
Oh, missed on that one.
Okay.
Missed on the second one.
Okay.
And 4 successes on the third shot.
Ooh. Which one were you shooting? A fresh one or the one that you saw is dragging its ass?
The one dragging its ass.
All right. It is now on the ground, not moving. I don't need that donut.
Yes, you do.
Oh, yeah. You
You
want that
need the
donut.
Eat that donut.
Donut. All right.
Things Tim can't have for 200.
Charlie, you have 3 more, and one of them is currently attacking one of the guards.
I'm going to aim for the one that's attacking the guards.
You are.
Yes.
Okay. Don't critical miss.
I know, right?
Okay. So again, you can aim for 2 turns and give yourself a plus 10.
Ooh. 3. Like, as in...
Hey, that's
3.
That's technically still a hit.
Yes.
That is technically a hit. Okay. You see the most of the bullets spray around it, and one of them tags it. It has distracted it long enough for the guy to get away.
Yay.
Back to everyone else. Anybody going to get out and help?
I'm going to climb up through the top hatch in the next opportunity.
Okay. Your opportunity's here. And Alex, you are doing...
Well, first I'm curious to know what Doc had done prior to the last round before I make a decision on what I'm doing this round.
I pop an ampule, I draw
Right.
it up, the dilantin. I'm going to give it to myself. IV push. It slowly burns.
I'm not getting out of this fucking striker at all. I'm going to hang out right here, right now.
There are gun ports. You can shoot out through them.
I don't have gunnery.
Maybe.
No, that's actual just riflery, the regular gun skills.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
if there's the right angle.
Oh,
I have firearms and gunsmith. I do not
Yeah,
have rifle.
firearms. You can shoot out through the gun ports with your regular firearm.
Will, you can now pop out if you want.
I'm going to make sure I don't actually get shot by Ashcan.
all right.
Then
So-
jump up and say surprise.
No,
We get
no,
out?
I'm doing that.
I've loaded the 4570. I take note of everyone around currently. We're missing someone, aren't we?
She was riding on top with Ashcan.
I do an immediate location. Where do I see her?
You see her in the dirt about 150 meters behind you.
Did you roll a d6?
Me? No.
Yeah, I need you to.
Okay. 1.
Secrets.
You son of a bitch.
You really want my dice?
Well, I'm. You want me to roll? I don't have a 6.
Sure, you roll.
Oh, good. 8. How's that?
I'll do one.
That is exactly how Doc rolls in the D6.
Right.
Here you go. Here.
Well, roll it. Shit,
Fuck's
just
sake,
hand
you
it
don't
to
want
me
me,
for
you don't
fuck's
want me to
sakes.
fucking roll it. 6.
There, 6. Can you take that or no?
Sure.
All right. I tell Alex, cover my back. We got to get her back in here.
All right.
All right.
There's a nice big button right there that says you can open the rear real easy. Though
Oh.
basically the assault ramp.
I thought the. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the machine was already open.
Nope.
Oh, well, it's going open now.
All right. Everybody inside, and Doc has pushed the assault ramp button. It is dropping rapidly.
By the way, I'm going out.
I grab a rifle
Okay.
and cover a 6.
All right. You smell the smell of burning things.
That's victory. That's the smell of victory.
And a wet dog.
Doc sees where he. Doc knows where he's going.
Yeah, he does.
Alex,
Straight
you
to hell
do
in a
not see
handbasket.
anything.
Nope. I'm looking for wolves at this point.
All
And,
right.
and keeping a wary eye on those cannons just in case, because fuck.
Okay. Will, you popped up, and Ashcan seems to have not noticed you.
Oh, that's good.
And it is now the Ashcan turn.
Shooting wolves.
All right. Roll.
6 successes on the first shot.
Oh, you suck.
5 more successes.
That.
And the last one was a miss.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter. The stupid gun that you've got is enough to drop them. Mm-hmm. But you haven't been cutting off heads, so that's fine.
Yet.
Okay. All right, Charlie.
Oh, mouthful. Hold on.
Charlie was eating donuts while shooting. Nobody in the vehicle knows where she
hungry.
got donuts.
But we're all mad as hell.
It was from Guy.
Give me some of that Timmy Ho Ho.
Boy, for the Timmys.
2 successes. Aiming
Okay.
for the wolf that I injured last time.
Okay. She got 2 more rounds into the body. Not a problem. We are back to Doc.
The 4570 is loaded.
Okay.
I am making a power run to our friend Lucy.
Yep, you see right where she's at. You can get there 1 turn, not a problem. About the time you get there, she's starting to get back to her feet.
Get your ass up, get ready to go, and if you give us any lip, I swear to fucking God, I will shoot you myself.
Oh, I guess that's how we do this here.
Given our last encounters, yes, that's exactly how we do this.
I get her up and we start moving.
Okay.
Do I see any wolves around us?
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let's see how good Guy did.
The guy smushed.
Yeah, Guy nailed it right across
Is its
basically
head
the
off,
base
then?
of the neck. No, it's not off, but it's pretty darn smushed.
It's not going to be fucking regenerating at that point.
All right. Will, you saw, as soon as you got on the top, you see Ashcan pelting away, and you saw Doc and Alex just bolt out the back.
I figured they would. I'm just going to stand up halfway, waist out of the hatch and shoot whatever's closest.
Now that you're out, you can hear that there's yelling coming from around behind the buildings. You see 3 more wolves. You actually see one currently on top of a citizen.
That's the one I want to shoot.
All right. You going to do aim, shoot, or are you just going to do shoot?
Shoot.
Okay. -10 to all.
Well, there's 1 success.
All
Second round, that is 3 successes. And third round is 1 success.
So it's a total of 4.
Oh, damn it. 00 is left foot. What a ripoff.
I know. You have its attention. It is now deciding to come towards you instead of currently pinning that fine citizen of Beets.
I'm going to yell, bad dog, sit.
All right, you can do that for free.
Okay.
We now are back to Ashcan.
Dismounting and moving towards the closest wolf that's down to take its head.
Okay, not a problem. You can get there in 1 turn.
5 ones if you want.
Well, I don't want these ones coming back either.
Oh, true. Good call.
Okay.
That means we have to kill them again.
Not a problem. You can get there and start hacking on one very easily.
You get experience points for killing it twice.
It's going to
right?
take you a couple of turns, though, actually, it's going to take you about 4 turns each. And that's pretty darn fast. It's 12 seconds to take a head off.
He's got a hatchet.
I got it. That's a tomahawk. It's not even a hatchet. It's a tomahawk.
It'll still work.
You've got at least 20 seconds of hacking.
Right.
So, okay. Everybody sees Ashcan drop down and start chopping away at a wolf. Charlie, you now have total of 4 targets.
We need to get him a bigger knife.
I'm going for the one that's closest to Ashcan.
Okay, not a problem. Go ahead and fire.
1 success.
It is now distracted. It is heading towards the vehicle. Doc, you have her. You're going to make it back to the...
Yep.
All right. So what are you doing? Are you just going to pick her up and carry her? Are you going to try to... What?
Oh, it's something right out of the fucking comic books. So she doesn't weigh very much. She's very petite. She literally goes over my shoulder and the dead run back.
All right. You can get back in 2 turns. Not a problem. Pick basically 1 to pick her up, 1 to get back. Not a problem.
Done.
Alex, you are just covering them.
Yep.
All right. You do see one wolf over by the woods area. It is currently not heading towards you. It's actually paying attention to Ashcan.
Oh, then I'm not going to do anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on. Light him up. You know you want
Nope,
to.
if he's not paying attention to me, I'm not doing shit.
You know you want to.
Nope. Not drawing attention to us. We've got dead weight over Doc's back.
Give him a ball to play with.
Nope. No balls for the DM. He doesn't have any already.
You don't get any balls.
Will,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
The one that's coming toward me is going to have a rough day.
Okay.
6 successes.
Ooh, nice. Give me a hit location.
6 successes. Oh, hell. That's a mess.
Still 12 successes.
It's not a catastrophic mess, but it's still a mess. That first one,
Yes.
that's going to be in... You got to be fucking joking. Right wrist.
Okay. Well, it's not going to run very quickly
I'm
anymore.
shooting the paws off this sumbitch.
It's going to be stubbing at you.
And right foot.
All right.
Fucking
His
Shoot your eye
speed
out.
is dramatically slower.
fucking dumb.
Hold on a
I
second.
managed to shoot all... I've shot 3 of the 4 feet so far.
You know it's not running anywhere, though.
No, it's kind of slowly drag. It's got to stump its way towards you.
Oh, I'm just going to yell, dance, motherfucker.
Okay. And we are back to the top. Oh, Charlie's already shot, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Guy is actually Guy's waiting for Doc. He is not going to do anything until Doc gets back. All right, Ashcan.
Yeah.
One of the wolves that you can see has spotted you and started running. Another one has 98. What the hell is it going to do? Other than I'm tired of them spontaneously exploding.
98? Oh, that sounds like you guys to stop and take a
They go
dump.
to bite an ash can and bite each other instead.
If that 98 one, if that one's closer and is totally confused, I'm going to charge it.
It's chasing its tail.
Charge it.
I'm going to ride that sumbitch.
Tomahawk and 1911 in hand, opening up with the 1911 and then taking a swing at it.
Okay, roll.
4 successes with the 1911.
So you see, you get who's on. Will, you're on top, aren't you? And Charlie, you're
My
looking.
head stuck
Yeah.
out.
Charlie, as far as you can tell, you just saw Ashcan stand up and start running at a wolf and unloaded 4 shots into the wolf, and then he jumps on it and starts hacking away.
I told you he was going to ride that sumbitch.
All the way straight to hell.
The wolf gets rabies from him. All right.
Ooh.
Charlie,
Yes.
you just saw that you can either, well, you can try shooting at the wolf that he's currently on. I love always when people shoot into melee, but there is another target.
I'm going for the other target. He's got that one.
There's one that's still heading towards the vehicle. 2 others are running. They're beelining for the woods.
No, you're not.
Okay, one that's coming for the vehicle.
Okay. Roll.
Tim,
Yes.
also got 6 successes with the melee attack against the wolf.
Let's see. Where did you hit it?
They're wacky.
Neck. You got it in the neck. You suck. Why do these things roll low when... Never mind.
I can explain this. I know what's going on here. This is the Garland curse.
Yes, it is. My dice have the Garland curse. I knew it. He handled these before he gets them to me.
He gave them to you to screw things. Oh, they're screwing up my game with that weird podcast. I got to stop this somehow. I'll send him some dice.
All right, you spray all around it. Will, you notice that the machine gun went off and just sprayed all around one of the dogs. Doc,
Alex.
you and Alex are now at the back of the vehicle.
All right. Power Lucy into the back. Lay her out. Do a quick 1, 2, 3 to see if there's any injuries.
She is perfectly fine.
Solid.
A couple of scrapes. That's about it. Back to the ash can.
Is that wolf I'm still in combat with still alive?
Oh, yeah. It's currently unhappy. It missed its chance to... It tried biting at you, but...
5 successes for the first melee attack.
Oh, dear God. Okay, you just nailed the axe into upper left torso. Abdomen. Okay, so it's bleeding profusely. It is unconscious. It is not struggling.
Just take its head.
Okay, that's going to take you a couple turns. Charlie!
Okay, let's see if I can hit anything.
Yes.
Oh, jeez, just barely over 60.
You have been watching this dog run towards the striker, and tons of machine gun bullets all around it.
The other one that I've shot in just about every foot is still approaching as well?
No, it's kind of trying to head... No, it's trying to drag itself towards the woods. It's going to take a while.
Well, then I'll
at its
change
current rate of
targets.
speed.
I'll change targets to the other one.
Okay. You get to aim, shoot?
No, shoot. 4 successes.
Okay, so 4 successes.
Yep.
Ooh.
Hope you rolled better than I did, because I shot it in the elbow.
Yeah, but
26.
4 rounds into the elbow,
26, left elbow.
it's going to eat dirt. So it's no longer going to be running right now. It's face down into the dirt. So, okay. Doc, now that you guys are in, Guy is now moving forward more so you can be more into town. And basically you're pulled into buildings. You can see out the back. There have been people killed in town that there is still fighting. There's several dead dogs. You can see a couple of the buildings are on fire, and people are trying to deal with the fire.
Any particular buildings? Like
Right now,
ones that
there's
stick out?
about maybe 5 wolves left. You guys can wipe them up with the rest of the townspeople, but it was bad on them. It was very bad on them.
All right.
We will be sure to teach them to cut the heads off.
Yeah.
Okay.
That again.
All right.
So you're going to disembark and go help?
Yep.
All right.
Pretty
Let's,
much that's what everybody can do. If you're gonna go out and help, if you see a dog, I'm just gonna be able. You'll kill it. You'll be able to take the time to take the shot and kill it, and or if it's injured, you can do whatever you want. But the town is in really bad shape. There is a total of 3 fires. They're trying to put it out with buckets. It is.
They've got pressurized water.
Yes, but it's not too everywhere. By the time you guys are all done wiping all this stuff up and helping them, there has been 10 citizens of Beets dead. There are 15 injured, and there's about a total of almost 20 wolves dead, and now you have heads and pelts.
Yeah, we'll send them to fetch an axe. What do you say we start putting heads on sticks?
We're going to set up a triage spot and start seeing what I can't do to get some of these, some of the people taken care of.
I'll assist with
standard stuff. We can get...
Okay.
I will help put out fires.
Is there a clear path of where the wolves have been retreating from?
Yes, there is a clear path. They are heading out towards the woods. In fact, actually, because you're a woodsman, you know that they're heading almost the dead line towards the facility you guys were just at.
I'm going to follow the path and see if I can catch up on any of the stragglers and put them out.
Okay.
You want company?
You absolutely can. Absolutely.
I was going to assist Doc right. with triage.
Okay.
I'd like to take a moment real quick to mention our friends at McAfee's Benchmark Old No. 8 brand bourbon whiskey. A fantastic sipping whiskey, why we enjoy the Morrow Project game by Timeline.
Bravo. That was a quality plug, sir.
Nice?
Yes. Yeah. Good job.
Let's see how I captured everything.
Oh, yeah. Well done.
All right. The town is in shambles. You guys are able to get the fires out. One of the barns for the distillery is heavily damaged. There's a large amount of the cattle, livestock basically has been killed. A big dent has happened in the wolf population, but also the population of Beets. The survivors are upset. They're asking basically every single time after you guys help. They're glad of your help, but they're asking, where were you? Why weren't you here to help us? And this is a theme over and over from them.
I think, am I speaking for the group here?
Yeah, I think you
generally.
are.
Well, I'm trying to tend to patients.
Well, they're probably all asking you this as you're tending to them.
Yeah.
Well, all right. That's what we're going to do, though. All right. I've rolled 3 times. The best one I've done so far is 30, 12, and 17 for my leadership.
Okay.
Some variation in and amongst this, depending on who's there and who's asking, of course. But we do have duties that we must attend to. Many of those things don't necessarily have to do with just overall protection. This is hence why you do have a militia. The jobs that they have to do, are twofold, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The standard leadership stuff. Now,
team building.
Yeah, more or less. Now, the other half of that is
should you really have done that trust fall with the guy with the broken neck?
Well, it happens.
All right.
As we kind of move forward into this, and people are asking more difficult questions, I do inform them that at some point, what we will do, however, is address that with either town council or groups of them. But right now, we need to address the more serious and difficult nature of. No, but we're going to, just point out that these things happen. May or may not have actually occurred because we left, or may have because we did. They survived this long without our help, and now that they have it, they can't just rely on us on moment to moment.
It is now dusk. The sun has been setting. The fires have been put out.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I did not fail any of my medical rolls.
Okay. Doc, you've been helping them, and most everybody has been taken care of. You're walking back out towards the striker.
As we're walking back, I take a look over at Doc and go, so what the fuck was that?
That's called medicine.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I watched you with that.
Why don't you be a little clearer here? What do you
What happened with that ballooner? Why the sudden medical miracle followed by what spontaneous bleeding out of your orifices? I'm a scientist. I observe. This isn't the first time this has happened either.
All right. I can do some things that are a little strange occurrence to people. Well, if you know my background, I'm a bit of an odd fella. And I get a little intense on things when I get intense on things.
A little bit.
Well, I make things go my way.
A year ago I would have called bullshit. but I take a look at some of the wolf corpses around us. I'm ready to listen.
It's just kind of one of those. It's a strange thing. What do you look and what do you want? You've got talents and abilities that are well above our friends. There's just we have abilities. It takes a toll on a human. It takes a toll on me, and some of those is hurts physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually.
Does it kill you?
Well, I'm not dead yet.
Yeah. I've seen those movies. I know what happens to the users of those things long term.
It's not a drug. It just happens to be one of those things. And you learn to control certain aspects, much like you learn to control your emotions. And sometimes that's hard for some of us.
So is it just I suppose, bending of fate or luck, as you put it? Or is it more, heebie-jeebie than that? More heebie-jeebie. I mean, fuck.
You just said that.
I know, right?
My personal counselor, one of my spiritual advisors, this one, Dr. Gerald Lacey, he put a point on it at one day. It was, you ever see those people who can walk on hot coals and not get burned?
Yeah, I knew one of them back in my old life.
I do that, but I do that outside of myself.
I'm not sure I'm following.
If you're bleeding to death, I can react quicker. But I force myself to do it. And in which case I give chunks of myself up.
Do you get those chunks back?
I don't know. Sometimes it's a survival mechanism. Other times it's a point of making saving a life. Or taking a life.
You gonna be all right?
Probably not. But I'll make it through.
That sounds about right at this point.
Why do you care, young lady?
Kind of hard not to after all this time.
Well, I think at this point we need to have a little bourbon, relax, get some sleep, and see what kind of fucking nightmarish shit is going to happen tomorrow.
Just another day at the office, right?
In a few hours, whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
The sun is setting. It's a nice red sunset, and towards the west, suddenly you hear over a loudspeaker.
Look at the scourge you brought upon these good God-fearing folk. This is why the town of Beets needs our protection. These Morrow and their reckless actions have brought sadness and strife to the town of Beets.
It sounds like it's coming from the front gates.
Oh, it's that suited motherfucker. I knew it. I called this shit. I called this shit 6 months ago.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go have a nap.
Really? Now?
He's just poor white trash from Oklahoma.
I'm going to strangle you.
Anybody going to go investigate?
Yes, I am going to go investigate.
And
Doc can fuck right off.
I'm headed for the striker.
Alex, the easiest way to get a view is going up one of the guard towers.
You said it was coming from the front gate as an outside or at?
Outside.
Is the gate still open?
No, because it's now dark. They've closed the gates.
All right. Yep. I'm going to climb up to one of the guard towers then.
Okay. When you climb up to the top of the guard tower, you see out front about... Give me a percentile roll.
63.
All right. You have no clue about distance.
Sounds about right.
Basically, you see 3 Humvees, professional, modern Humvees. There is about 10 people and one guy standing who looks like he's wearing a long duster and a cowboy hat. There's something in his hand, and this is where the sound's coming from.
I at work. What the fuck you looking for?
Do you apologize to the fine citizens of Beets as to all the harm that you have bestowed upon them?
Oh, motherfucker. All right, asshole.
Ma'am, miss.
Oh, no.
Could you perhaps find your father or a lawman of some sort that I could speak with?
Ashcan, where you at?
Oh, I'm nowhere near here now.
He's
I'm out
chasing
tracking
down wolves.
He's outdoors.
No, he's out chasing down wolves. He
Mafia
doesn't know any of this.
motherfuckers.
I'm going to go.
I'm just going to flip the bird and walk back down again. Go, nope.
I'm going to go up the tower, talk with this
It's all
guy.
you, Charlie. Feel free to
All right,
provoke
Charlie.
a full-on
The
attack with the
wrath
town.
of God seems to follow you around
Oh, God.
and curse anyone that lets you in.
I stop on my way down the stairs. Oh, don't do it, Alex. Don't fucking do it.
What's your goal here? Do you want in here?
No, they want the fucking distillery.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Once again, could you perhaps find a man or someone in charge that I could perhaps speak with?
Charlie, I want you to roll percentile.
Damn it. Oh, I dropped a dice. Hold on. Shit.
Tim, while this is going
That's
on,
a 2, by the way.
I'm climbing up into the striker and turning the boomerang on.
Okay.
You're going to want that, too, after you
Rev
roll
up the
99.
didgeridoo while you're at it.
Didgeridoo.
While we're using Australian
Fuck, I do want
words.
that too. Mm-hmm. I got
What'd I say?
I got a 12.
Uh-huh.
You have a 12. That means you have a success.
I do, but it was better
Charlie?
before. What?
You observe very carefully. The men that are flanking him are heavily armed. And in fact, you have spotted at least one man behind each of the big Humvees that has a very large rifle.
I'm going to tell him.
Doc, shit's
If you
about
would
to go
like
bad.
to talk to somebody, you can talk to me.
I had hoped that we could speak like civilized men. However, I see that there is some reticence to engage with me.
Alex is a little high-strung right now.
I'm sorry. You continue to speak and I continue to just zone right out. It's as though your mouth opens and my ears close. It is the strangest phenomenon.
Maybe if you had
Well,
a sandwich
then-
in your hand, he'd pay attention to you. Don't play into this fuck, all right?
I suppose you guys can just stay outside the gate.
If that's the way that you would prefer it goes. Gentlemen, prepare your arms. Should they not respond in the next, it would be a generous amount of time.
I'm going to finish off what's in my class, give a big old middle finger to all of this, and just be like, fuck it.
Heading for the striker.
Nope. Just fuck it.
I am still willing to parley should someone speak. If I may salt the pot a bit, I will burn this town to the
Oh,
ground.
you mean you know how to cook?
I'm sorry, you continue to speak. You do not take instruction well, miss.
I'm keying the mic.
Okay.
Preacher boy, where's Ashcan?
Oh, finally, civilization. The what now?
Where is Ashcan?
Oh, that dog you sent out. Oh, yes, well, mayhaps we have muzzled him.
Tim, has the boomerang given me the number I want?
No.
Yes, it has.
No.
Yes, it has.
In fact, there's something that's causing issues. The RF background in the entire area right now is off the charts.
In what frequency?
All.
So they're running a spark gap jammer.
Something.
I think you will find that your toys will be malfunctioning for a short period. It need not be longer than it ought to, but
I grab
we can parley.
Then, Tim, I'm going to use the old triangulation method that you and I both know.
Okay.
I'm spinning the turret around.
Okay, well, we got a jamming transmitter right outside the building. You're not going to get crap.
I'm not using electronics.
If I may add some further information to assist you, if you decide that violence is the path that you would like to tread today, then I can assure you a strike team will be here momentarily, and I will cut down every man, woman, and child in this place. I will put them all to the sword. Test me if you feel it is necessary, however, it will be a waste of resources, and I do hate to waste.
Now who's after the people of Beets?
I'm going to head into the striker, and I'm going to head over to the Mars beacon that we have on there, and I'm just going to hit that button.
Okay.
Oh.
You're pushing the oh shit button.
Sure am.
Correct.
All right. It has been triggered.
Dun, dun, dun.
It has begun.
When you run in and you basically reach up past Guy and you slam your hand, you flip open the lid and you slam your hand on the red button. What the hell are you doing?
It's already done.
We're not supposed to push that unless the commander says to.
The commander who... Really? Really? Motherfucker, I'm the commander now. He's dead and gone. This button's been pushed and help is coming.
Just, I didn't push it.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you don't get court-martialed. Fuck.
All right.
What are they going to do? Take your birthday away?
I've been listening to this bullshit for, I don't know,
Timmy Ho-Ho's is gone.
So, yeah, I grabbed my last fine snippets of McAfee's Benchmark Old No. 8 brand Kentucky Bourbon Whiskey. A fine sipping whiskey when you are gaming with friends and enjoying yourself. Especially the Morrow Project, brought to you by Timeline Limited.
Doc, I'm tired of this game.
The product...
My patience, well, it thins,
Oh,
to
you
be
know you by
honest.
name.
I wander out.
I'm going to hand you the mic.
Why do you know you by name?
I go out to the gate.
Doc is going out to the gate. You're going to open the door?
Yeah, I'm opening the gate. And
all right.
Hold on. Just before you get too fucking busy as shooting folk here, just settle down. I do have my rifle, but it is not slung. I have my hands up, and I am showing my bottle of Benchmark Old No. 8 Kentucky Bourbon Whiskey.
Aged 243 years.
I go over and find a nice stump to sit upon.
Oh, there's no need to sit on the ground like a savage. But boys, bring some civilization into this area.
Doc, you see, and anybody who's up in the tower, you see two men go to the back of one of the vehicles, and they grab what looks like a large box. They carry it out in front of the man, and they open it. They remove a table, they fold it, they set it up, and they remove two chairs, and they set those up.
See there? Civilization. Please, have a seat.
Well, here, let me share a little something of the old world with you.
Yes. I see that you have brought the Benchmark, is it? Yes, a quality quaff.
Yeah, it's a fine Kentucky bourbon whiskey.
As I have heard.
You pass that down to...
a true Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Before we get to negotiations, why don't we just take a pull of the creature to... It's a good old-fashioned air we breathe, huh? And being able to do so.
I still want to shoot him in the head.
Cheers.
While you guys are doing that, a man comes up and stands directly behind the man wearing black. He motions, basically raises his hand and flicks a finger. The man walks forward with the box, sets it on the table in front of him, and walks back towards the vehicles.
Doc, if you will allow me.
No, please, go right ahead.
I have enjoyed your gift of a fine beverage. If you will allow me to return the favor.
Indeed.
Here is something that you may find of particular interest. I thought perhaps we could sit down and speak as men over a glass of fine drink and a cigar.
Oh, indeed.
He opens the box. Inside is a couple of fine cigars. He pulls one out, hands it to you. He uses a modern cigar cutter, cuts his, and then hands you the cigar cutter, and then he hands you also a Zippo lighter. Inside the box, he also pulls out a bottle that you immediately recognize. It has two words on it. It says Old Particular with some numbers on it, and then a number 28.
Oh, fine bottle of whiskey you have there, sir.
Yes. Well, I'm sure that you, Doc, are a man who enjoys the finer things in life.
Well,
and, assumably, is the only one here who can fully appreciate the moment. And a moment like this requires something special.
Indeed.
I imagine you are the only man for, about 1,500 miles that could appreciate what we have here.
Oh, I'm not denying your compliments, and your language is up to spec, sir. I really appreciate your coming to enjoy a parlay of instance that can be both maybe fruitful and enjoyable for breathing. for the next few hours, I hope. I enjoy breathing, and it's probably as well as you do.
I do enjoy a man that does not beat about the bush. It's no wonder you are the one in charge of this rabble. And giving orders at that. Now, what we want is to reacquire an asset for someone else that, well, personally I find them distasteful. But they do control a region that would give my associates a major advantage in our sphere of influence. You happen to be in possession of this asset.
Well, please do continue. Let's really get to the brass tacks then, as it were.
Yes, brass tacks.
That's a fine cigar, by the way.
It is. I have been saving it for a special occasion.
Do you have a plantation, or is this?
Well, true master craftsman does not give all his secrets away.
I'm not looking for locations.
We do jabber on. We do. I want two things. First, I want this town. This town will accept our protection in trade for their product. Now, I'm certain we can negotiate the particulars of that. However, number two is not up for negotiation. I want that ballooner girl. You will give her to me. My associates, distasteful though they are, must have them. Well, her.
Well, I'm assuming we are referring to the lovely child by the name of Lucy.
Yes, I'm certain she does have a name. As do the rest of your team, I believe, if my information is correct, there is a Will. Seems to be a sharp man who understands technology. There is a woman named Alex. I believe she was the fiery one from before. There is someone whose credentials escape me, but attempts to speak a lot. I imagine she was the second woman. And then there's your pet dog.
Oh, my pet dog.
Oh, yes, the savage human. Goes about with that ridiculous cannon. Oh, terribly quaint. See, I know many things about you and your crew, Doc.
Oh, there is no question you probably do.
It was not free information, certainly. I am
an
educated man, and I know many ways of acquiring information. Unfortunately, though, this info was from my associates. They acquired this information from, well, a fascinating source. A little Asian bird who was so difficult to make sing, but in the end, sing she did. I, of course, find it distasteful, but my associates, they become very nasty when they're agitated. So, just to let you know what sort of people you are parlaying with.
Oh, please do go on.
I'm going to key up the mic on an open channel.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing for now.
Okay.
Now, I understand that you may have to go and speak to your team in such a way that continues the illusion that there is some sort of democracy between you, but as leaders of men, I think you and I both know the deciding factor is in your own mind and heart. I will not press you for time, other than to say, perhaps, I will leave this box of fine cigars here. Inside you will find coordinates and a time.
May I ask a few questions, sir?
I will answer to the best of my ability.
Your rank, and how high do you sit on the elevation of life currently?
Oh, what a finely crafted question. There are many who jump when I say to jump.
Mm-hmm.
However, I occasionally am told to jump.
So, they're fine, gentlemen. Excellent gifts.
Flattery will get you everywhere, sir.
Do you understand my profession, who I am?
I take it to mean that the moniker of Doc is to say doctor.
I am a physician.
Physician?
Of the old world. A medical physician. surgeon.
Surgeon.
I will express it to you, sir, because you are a fine man and you will understand. This is a very ugly and tough world that we exist within. I have taken several oaths over my years, some more meaningful than others, some very deep and has something that burns deep within me. Now, I'm not asking you to find out if you have some sort of altruistic points within your mind, what necessarily you believe in, but you do believe in the word of a man, upright, standing, who comes out here unarmed, shares liquor with you and imbibes with your own, shared gifts between men. So understand that it's well beyond me, my ability to hand over someone's life. It is tough to take, but I have taken lives. My oaths are to try to heal the sick. And these poor people of the Beets, as it were, are not the finest, upstanding individuals that the world used to know. They are the people of the earth. And the earth is very tough to take root nowadays. It's a brutal place. You want an individual. You refuse to look at that person as a person. And I can understand it's very difficult, especially in today's day and age, and especially if there are orders that are being handed from up on high. I'm going to go back and I'm going to talk with my folks. If we may be honest with one another. And this, again, we've been gentlemen, and I assume we can continue to be such. I will go back and talk with my folk, and I would like to parley again with you.
Reminder, it's like right after night falls.
Settle down.
Just saying.
Oh, you can hear that all the way in the Jeep or the whatever vehicle y'all live in?
I'm just reminding in game, so that,
You got to put like a red bandana on top of your head when you talk. There we are.
There you are. Yeah.
The horn of out of character.
There you go.
The horn of out of character.
That's Kildo's cookie.
I got a suggestion that me and you can agree upon right here. A duel. A duel between men. Men of substance and character, sir.
Oh, Doc, I knew I liked you. Against my better judgment, I do truly like you. I have enjoyed our conversation. And I will take your offer under consideration. I would not want to press you for your answer, nor shall I be pressed for mine.
Now
I enjoy your offer of time. However, I have already set up a time. You will see it on the box therein. I enjoy our conversation. However, I shall leave you with your thoughts. I shall take these gentlemen with me as a offering.
I stand. I raise a glass to good health and the continuation of all our health.
Hear, hear.
To Morrow's End is played with the Morrow Project version 4.0 game system, available from Timeline Ltd at www.timelineltd.com. We also use with permission the ambient sound collection from tabletopaudio.com. Check them out for a ton of ambient soundscapes for your tabletop RPG sessions. Until next time,